Hello and welcome back to First Steps into Dawnhood. My name is Austin and we'll be doing game 26, the special September run game 19. Okay, that was really loud. Oh my goodness, that was so loud. Oh, oh man, oh my goodness. Hello, Onegai Shimasu. Have fun. Alright, and we're playing as white. Now we've got 20-minute time this time, so I'm gonna take my time. I am not going to play fast in this game. Oh, this is a question mark. Keep player. Okay. Well, let's first take a look. Yeah, this guy's a new... Oh no, he might... Hmm. 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 I don't know what to think, because this player seems to be doing a new account. Okay, yeah, that I played fast because it is still Sente. I'm just gonna extend again. If he extends again, I'm gonna ignore it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and play elsewhere, because I'm not gonna play greedily. I can still do something about this group here. I'm being extremely cautious against this guy. He's gonna do a pincer, okay. So he doesn't want me to build anything while he builds up instead. Double pincer? No, I don't want him to gain influence. Because if he gains influence, then he'll get even more potential for this. Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack this stone. He didn't want to attack it, so I will. I still live. Yeah, I just live. Shoot. I should have played over here. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, okay. So I still do live, okay. That worried me. He doesn't? Okay, okay. I'm just gonna play that. Okay, so he's still got this weak stone here, and okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cap this now. Because he didn't do anything about it earlier. And because of that, I'll be able to gain the ability to reduce this by having a wall down here. This is all his territory, and I can still play here. If he plays here, then sure, he gets that too. Okay, well, okay, let's fight. I'm not going to let you have all this. Although this move is too deep. I'm just going to go ahead and play here. Okay, I'll threaten this. Because the corners are always going to be big like this. No, I'm going to ignore that. If he wants to capture 3 stones, he can. But this is definitely bigger. Well, 4 stones. Yeah, 4. Go ahead. I don't care. I'm getting rid of this territory. I'm still alive. Potentially alive. I'm fine. Because now where's his territory? I can still attack this. I can still attack this because it's two spaces. I can build up here quite easily as well. So where's his territory? Actually, you know what? If he still responds to this and tries killing me off, I'm just going to play over here and build up this, because this is going to be bigger. Go ahead. Turn around. Kill me. I'll just take all this. Wow. Yeah, with this, I'm building a wall. That's what I want to do. If I keep them small in here and manage peeps and cuts, I should be okay. He still doesn't have 2 eyes. This is why I don't play those with question marks. If I live, this should make the game interesting. If I don't live, then I need to try doing more against the bottom, and if that doesn't work, then I need to resign. This guy is obviously not 1Q. Probably well, he might be 1Q or 1 Don. That's what my opinion is. But I'm not seeing. Well, I just don't like that this guy is sandbagging. And if he's not, and he really is a 1Q, then good for him. He's going to be a 1 Don soon, maybe. I can't ignore that. And now I'm alive. So I am for sure alive now. I mean, I got rid of all of that potential territory that he had up there. And all of those stones that he had just to go to try. Okay, so I played all of these moves, and all he did was surround a group that was already alive. I'm still threatening this group. This is a ladder breaker. But he doesn't seem to notice, which makes me think I still have potential to attack this group. I can still attack you. Okay, I'm gonna attack you because you are leaving yourself wide open. Okay, sure. Sure. Hmm. No. Okay. Okay, next I need to go for the corner. When I next get Sente, I need to go for the corner next. Or up here. Actually, that's more of a Miyai thing. If he takes that, I take that. If he takes that, I take that. Hmm. So right now, his only territory is these stones and this. That's the for sure. And then if you here, I've got very little. But if I take either one, G17 or C3, things could look nicer. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Because I can still connect. He can't disconnect me. And you know what? I can still just play here. Because I should live. So I'm going to go ahead and connect. Do tell me how you can kill me, because it isn't going to exactly work. Still needed another move in there. I could have done this. That way he couldn't have lived in there for sure. If I had just done this to fix my shape, I could have won. Here I should have played elsewhere. But yeah, I should have used all of these moves for something bigger. Or I could have even come out here, because if I had come out here, these two stones would still be in trouble. That I should have done. Yeah, I just played stupidly in this game. Right now I'm just trying to recuperate myself because it's really annoying to be playing those with a question mark because you don't know their actual strength. And that aside, I did play stupidly. Um, like not playing over here. Because this is still really big. Those two stones are going to be attacked. But another thing that was stupid to me was I could have just played elsewhere right now. Right here, I could have played elsewhere. Most likely here, because then I can pressure those two stones. You know, something. I did a lot of weird things. Let's go for another one. Okay, so thinking about it, because I am very distraught about how this went. Um, when I think about it, don't tell yourself that sacrificing stones like I did at with that area is worth it to reduce something like this, because it never is. And besides, he used way too many moves. It took him, and I still lived with those 3 stones. Like, if I played here instead, or if I didn't play R13, then things could have looked up in my favor. Because this way I can still play here, and well, there is still pretty big. Could play here, so he can't. Something to protect the possible Sente that he could have done. Um, just don't do something like that. I mean, it's not always going to be likely that you'll live in something like this. Um, I also, before all of that happened with these stones, this stone can run out in multiple directions, all because of this large knight move, and him having stones down here and not me. He had a better potential. If I had played here and he played there, I could have just done this, and then I play the corner. If I had done this, I believe I'd be ahead, because he still needs another move up here. If he did, then I could play something like this and really start attacking this group. Or maybe even build up off of that. It Things just would have been so much easier that way. I could have split off this group. It would have made things a lot easier, and not sacrificing stuff up here. So even just like previous videos, don't just leave the game because of how upset you are about the game. Because after looking at the game a little bit and talking to yourself, either out loud or in your head, thinking about the game and how it went, you'll start to see things a little more, because you're going to be focusing on what you could have done instead, which distracts you from negative and telling yourself lies, like he is a sandbagger. I mean, honestly, he might be a sandbagger, but that doesn't matter, because they could be making as many mistakes as you are. And I mean, if he's like a true sandbagger, like if he was a 9-Don and he played me, then yeah, then it'd be really stupid. But there's no reason to be. Let me reword that. So yeah, a loss is a loss, even if he is a sandbagger. But if you think about it, when you play through the game again with yourself, reviewing it, you can probably see something that you could have done instead. And if you work on studying those things um, against a game that had sandbagged you, you can learn some things that you could do to attack them um, later on. You can still learn from a game that sandbags you, because honestly, it's for me at least, it's hard to get a game against someone that's a higher rank than me. So if somebody's sandbagging you, or has a question mark, then just think of it like this. Just what can you learn from the game that could show that can give you some more that can okay. I'm still upset about the game. But I'm learning from the game. That's all that matters. So whether it be a sandbagger or someone your own rank, if you lose, it doesn't matter because what matters is that you learn. Because in the future, winning games doesn't matter if you don't know how to deal with things. And if you don't know how to deal with things, then the wins beforehand aren't going to matter. So, yeah, every time I tell myself that, I feel a lot better. Though, yeah, right now I'm still upset about it, but because I'm talking about it, because I'm looking at the game, and because I'm telling myself ways that I could change my thought process, I'm able to feel better about it. Because it's my own freaking fault for doing what I did in the upper corner and not fixing the shape that I have at that G6 area and letting myself get surrounded and all of that. It's my own fault. And as long as you learn from that and apply it to your next game, then that's great. That is well worth a loss or two. And if you're on a losing streak, then it's probably best, even if you go through these, it's probably going to be best to get a review for the game. Because it's basically the same thought as going through the game yourself and trying to figure out what you could have done better. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of things that could have been changed instead. I yeah, this could be an example of a game that playing stupidly can easily be threatened and be attacked and cause a lot of trouble because me sacrificing the top was far worth more than my invasion. My invasion was worth less than giving up the corner. And yeah, just stay simple. Stay simple and don't just sacrifice. Don't sacrifice if it's a worthless sacrifice. I mean, I could play here, and if I did, I would be okay with that. With sacrificing those stones, because then I'm building up over here, which is more than 16. How am I getting 16? It's better than. This is bigger than 8 points. Definitely. Because if he jumps out, then I'm not getting as much of a potential wall that I could have, and etc. 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 Anyway, so yeah, that's what I have to do with this game. I know that later on, when I get through more of these videos, I'm going to be more emotionally okay with losses like this. And yeah, as I do more videos, these losses will look better for me emotionally, and I'll be able to explain why I lost, examples of dumb moves to do in situations, blah 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 blah, and make better use of losses. Um, so it's all in the thinking process. If you just think that and just want to blame your opponent for your loss, then shame on you. Um, I mean, simply put, just shame on you. Shame on me. And because it's all you. How they play shouldn't affect how you play yourself. Um, And just, yeah, that's just basically it. Don't blame others, just blame yourself. If you blame yourself and fix that by working on how you could have played it better and just what you could have done to not sacrifice pointless sacrifices, then you're going to learn something. And learning something is what matters. And I definitely learned things that I had already learned. And if that's the case, that's still okay. Because you need to make it a habit of seeing those things instead of learning it and then forgetting about it. So it's still good to lose because you're going to see the same mistake or a new mistake that you had made previously, and you'll be able to learn from that. You'll be able to see it again, and it'll get into your head more than it had in the first place if it wasn't already stuck in your head. So, yeah, don't blame yourself. I mean, don't blame others, blame yourself. Just blame yourself and accept it and just keep playing after looking at the game again and learning what you could have done instead. So, I'm going to definitely be doing a lot more games today because I need to get that in my head and I need to stay a solid 1 queue until I can go up into the Dawn rankings again. Because that's the series, First Steps into Dawnhood. And to take those steps into Dawnhood, you need to accept your losses and blame yourself, not your opponent. Which is definitely a huge factor. So, that is that. And if you have any experiences like this where you had been losing a lot and you kept blaming others, but then you started blaming yourself and started working on it and fixing it, do leave a comment and, just share that experience. Because it also helps to let it out and tell other people about it because then you'll feel good about it. So, and I'll probably start sharing experiences that others have in the series and answering questions when more viewers come around. So I can go over those questions, I can talk about those experiences that they had and show how some of these things that I talk about could help. I mean, if it doesn't help, then I apologize. But all that I do is to help you guys. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that and this game. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this, and I will see you next time. Later.